Hey, welcome to another edition of Farmers Voices with your host, Uncle Ramish, and myself, Jascribe. Go ahead, Uncle Ramish.
Welcome again. A pleasant good evening to everyone in the Caribbean, all our farmers around the Caribbean and around the world, and, all who is listening, as we continue to struggle, with this COVID challenge 19 that came so hard on us, and it's a very, very unpredictable virus, all right? So we continue to struggle. We continue to learn from the world. We listen, we learn, and we continue to lend the knowledge in this fight. In Trinidad and Tobago, we have some very good news today. We continue to be number one with respect to some mitigation measures that was implemented, just over 9 weeks ago in our little country with just 1.4 million people. Okay, we locked down our borders, and today, we can lift some of our restrictions. Within the last 24 days, we did several tests. We did over 2,600 tests, and in the last 24 days, we did not pick up any positive, individual with the virus. So that is excellent for us, but we are not out of the woods. In another week or two, we have to continue, with the increase, lifting of some of the sanctions, the lockdown, some other services and whatnot being expanded. The movement of individuals will be increased. So the chances of the spread, it is possible, but we are keeping our fingers crossed. And just like we continue to be that shining light in the world, as an example, even though we just have 1.4 million people, we continue to be strict. Yes, we have some individuals who break the sanctions from time to time, but we are lucky. All right, we are number one with mitigation measures, and we hope to continue. All right, in the next few days and the next few weeks, if we can continue being strict, being safe, stay home, wear a mask, all right, and some of the simple solutions that we have put in place, I think we are going to continue to be a shining light to the world. Just right?
Yes, most definitely. Look like we're going to have to be sending teams from America to Trinidad to find out why y'all doing so good, because over here it's bad. We're up to 90,000 dead, It's crazy how bad this thing has gotten here. So kudos to Trinidad and Tobago, But how is everything food-wise?
Well, the challenge continues with respect to food security, okay? At this point in time, we had a lot of production in the ground, with respect to our vegetables, fruits, root crops, etc. All right? And it's not about depleted yet, all right? Because of the lockdown, and because of the change in the season and whatnot, there was a lot of preparation being put in place, all right? So there's some stock to carry us on for the time being, all right? And yes, we know people are locked down home. We know the consumption pattern may increase or decrease in certain cases, but we have not seen thus far any major challenges to affect our food security. But what is of a major concern, and that is such an excellent question, our dependency on foreign imports. Thus far, within the last 8 to 10 weeks, there has not been much impact. All right, just right. But I foresee that in the next few weeks, in the next coming weeks, within the next month or so, you will start to get glimpses of shortages in certain items. Just right with respect to like importation of some goods from the United States and China and Europe. Just right.
Yes. There, you can see like the supermarket here. Some of the shelves are empty and the long lines, and the government has been preparing us to prepare for meat shortages. Because this virus has been taking over the meat plants. With respect to livestock in Trinidad and Tobago, y'all have any problems with people getting meat?
Well, another excellent question, Josh. Right. Our record indicates that we were very, very dependent on the importation of some of our meats, all right, from the United States. Some of the chicken and the pork, etc. But more so, in our local production of poultry, a lot of the raw materials, the feed for these poultry, the poultry industry came from outside. All right. So very shortly, as I said before, in the next few weeks, we are going to be seeing the impact of the COVID around the world affecting our taste for foreign imported food associated items that we can produce in Trinidad and Tobago. Josh, right?
Yes. So have you seen like food here? The prices has gone up, 10-15%. Are you seeing that in Trinidad and Tobago?
Yes. It increased more than 15% in some of the items. I did mention in a program before, that some of our peas and beans, all right, from around the world has already been impacted. And our population in Trinidad and Tobago, is very multi-ethnic. All right, we have an Indo population and we have an Afro population. Our Indo population, which is just, hovers around 50%, consume a lot of goods, the chana and the dal, the split peas, etc., that comes from other parts of the world, North America, all right, and China. All right, these goods have already started to, skyrocket. All right, but we have taken a challenge in the last couple of days. The Prime Minister and his team, they have slowly started to reopen the economy. That is where the challenge will be. We saw in other parts of the world where the economy was slightly opened up, and you had a resurgence of the virus. That's right.
Yes, definitely. We're seeing that in places like Texas over here, where they've opened it up and they've seen the corona numbers doubled. Yeah, go ahead, Uncle.
Yes. Okay. So, on a similar vein, just scribe, I want to come back to our situation with respect to mitigation. All right. I think our people in Trinidad and Tobago are very resilient, like the other communities, other countries in the Caribbean. But I can speak for Trinidad and Tobago, and I want to let you know that the atmosphere, the climate in Trinidad and Tobago, we are in the transition period from the dry into the rainy season. We had some slight showers recently. The breeze is blowing cool and nice. Okay, we have not been able to access our beaches. All right, okay. There's good and bad. The good aspect of going to the beaches, we understand that the salt and the atmosphere is very conducive to your immunity system. All right. The bad of it is that when we congregate on beaches and whatnot, those one or two who may have the virus might be carriers, and the spread can continue. So, the point I'm trying to make is that our country is clean, our environment is clean. We have our nation have come together, and we have band together to be in this position today. And I think that in another 2 weeks to 4 weeks, if we continue to practice the simple things, the sanitation of washing your hands, good hygienic practices, wearing your face mask, okay, continue to prepare your meals and use as much as possible of the local fruits and vegetables described. I think these are simple measures that has made Trinidad and Tobago #1 and the shining light.
Oh, okay. Excellent. Excellent. Um, in terms of food and uh, theft of crops and stuff like that, has there been a rise in stolen goods, especially contaminated goods that might affect the public? You know anything about that? Have you heard
Okay,
anything?
so yes, we had some price gougings and whatnot over over the COVID period. All right. Now, in Trinidad and Tobago, our farmers, right, we continue to produce the best. The availability of these goods are going to be challenged. All right. There was a situation where farmers have been, to fast track bringing certain goods from certain areas. We had some contamination to an extent. All right. But our crime situation before COVID was out of bounds. All right. And yes, we have a situation where, with respect to predial larceny, because of the demand for some of the produce that is in the ground, the fruits, that the vegetables, the root crops, etc. Yes, there are some challenges. We had one that recently, the Barrapo farmers, they were very challenged with respect to, a gang that was interfering,
Oh wow.
and they were farmers and whatnot. All right. And we had the intervention of several agencies. The commissioner of police came in
Oh wow.
and met with some of the farmers and whatnot, and we had some measures that was put in place. Just right.
And how effective you see you think these measures will be in terms of providing safety for farmers?
Well, like I don't want to go there right now, but it is important that because of the agencies, okay, the predial larceny squad fell under the Ministry of Agriculture, and over the last few years, it wasn't well fitted. It wasn't well fitted because of simple funding, all right, with respect to additional staff and the equipment to protect farmers' crops. And, the situation goes back to the neglect of the farming industry in our Caribbean islands, and in Trinidad and Tobago because of the budgetary allocation. So Jascribe, maybe in another program we'll touch on that. So, the food situation is gonna continue to challenge us in the next few weeks and few months. All right. And a little, in the next few minutes, I'd like to touch on some multinationals. But can you just give us a quick snippet on as to what is the present situation with the United States with respect to like getting a virus? Do you feel a solution for the virus? Isn't it coming, or do we have to change some of our simple habits now and hope that the virus would ease itself off? Just right.
Well, at this current time, they don't see a solution. It's more like adaptation. We got to adapt our lifestyle to try to fight this virus. They're talking about the way restaurants are going to be set up. Now will be at 50% capacity for now until social distancing measures properly could be in place. And even today I seen a program where at the farmers market, even to go to the farmers market, you had to sign up online, register, then go, and they was only allowing 45 people, social distancing wise, inside the market at a time. So there's a dramatic change in the way how business is going to be conducted. Even in respect to how buildings are designed now. Before it used to be one elevator. They say all buildings now has to have a minimum of 2 elevators just to stop the spread of this thing. So it's now like, whereas the world is going to be designed around this virus.
Okay, right, and like you in Trinidad and